Hey guys, so we're gonna make a lighter dish today. Excuse the Anna braids. My hair was crazy because I put it up when it was still wet today for work. So I don't know. I secretly like it. I hope you guys do too, but that's alright. So we're gonna make a lighter dish today because we've done some heavier dishes like the school bread and the school bread. It's still sitting a bunch in my fridge. I'm really tempted to eat it, but I think I'm gonna bring some into work because it's so good. But I can't have that every day. I've resisted for 2 days, so that's good. But we're gonna make a nice light avocado and citrus salad. Pretty excited about this one, so I'll show you guys the ingredients. So we have everything right here. I just bought this bee pollen. I've never put this in a salad. I heard it's like good for your allergies. That's the only reason I bought it, but I figured we'll put that in the salad. But so our main ingredients are going to be these delicious mandarin oranges. I think they're called golden nugget. They're really good. A grapefruit, shallot for our vinaigrette, lime, fennel, avocado, our olive oil, and I got this Mike's Hot Honey. I don't know if you guys have tried this. It's really good on pizza, but I figured it would be pretty cool to try with our salad because, you know, the spiciness will go with the nice freshness of the citrus. I still have some of those almonds, so we're going to toast those up. Some fennel, arugula, but yeah, these are our ingredients. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but this will act as our like fat. This is our acid, this will be our nice green, our little bit of heat, and then we'll season everything nicely. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys some cool techniques with cutting the orange and the grapefruit. We're going to kind of cut this like almost like it's going to look kind of like a circle, but like, I don't know. I'll show you, I'm not explaining it well. And then we're going to segment the grapefruit, and we'll probably save the other half for my breakfast tomorrow. But yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is make our vinaigrette because I want to slice some of the fennel and let it marinate in the vinaigrette because it can be kind of fibrous. So we have some lime, our hot honey, olive oil, and shallots. And obviously we'll season it with a little salt and pepper, but those are our base ingredients. I think I have some chives in the fridge too, as always, so I might throw those in the vinaigrette too. But we're gonna really fine dice this shallot and cut this in half, and then I'll show you guys the vinaigrette. Alright, so I have the juice of our lime. I have half of a shallot, really fine dice, called a brunoise. Our honey and our olive oil. So the first thing we're gonna do is add our shallots and lime juice, that's gonna be our acid for the vinaigrette, and just some shallots for some flavor, because I love onions. And we're gonna add our lime in there. And then the next thing we're going to do is add our honey. So this is going to help season our dish, and also it's going to help emulsify it, which is when it kind of binds together and it's not one of those separated vinaigrettes you see. So this is very spicy, so I'm only going to add like that much to start, and we can always add more. And then we're going to slowly stream in our olive oil. So this is nice and mixed. I'm going to add more honey because I think it needs a little bit more kick, but it's nice and emulsified because the acid and the oil are together. We're going to add a little bit more honey. That's really nice. I think I might end up adding more honey, but I wanted to let it sit for a little bit, just in case, because the heat is going to increase. So we'll set aside our vinaigrette. Next thing we're going to do is cut our fennel and let some of the fennel sit in this nice dressing. Next thing we're going to do is cut up our fennel. So we're going to slice this really thin in that julienne style, and we're going to save these, like the fennel fronds, I think they're called. And we'll use it kind of as an herb and as a garnish. It has really great flavor. But fennel has a licorice kind of flavor, which goes really well with citrus. If you're not a fan of that flavor, you could always substitute maybe some fresh apple if you wanted. Like I like this for the texture because the avocados are soft and the citrus has a different texture. So I like the fennel, and I think the flavors go well. But you certainly could do, you know, apple, or you could really finely shave some raw beets would go nice with this too. But this is just something I prefer. Alright, so we have our fennel nice and thin slice. Looks pretty good. We're just going to add a few spoonfuls of our vinaigrette to let this sit. Alright, we have our almonds toasting up. Obviously, you know, keep a very careful eye on them because they burn very fast. Next thing we're going to do is cut up our orange. So with that, we're going to kind of, I don't know if you guys have ever skinned a melon before, but we're going to cut the top and the bottom and create a flat surface, and then we're going to skin the sides. I'll try to show you guys. Just kind of like that. We're going to cut all that off. Alright, so we've taken all the skin off. I kind of hacked it a little bit there, that's okay. And we're going to just cut it into like half moons. So we're going to cut the orange in half and cut slices like that. Alright, we have our nice slices, so we can set those aside, and we're gonna peel the grapefruit the same way we did Alright, it's nice and I took all the skin off. So the next thing we're gonna do is see these lines right here? So that's part of the membrane. We're gonna cut segments out. So we're gonna cut around these with slightly on an angle and cut the segment. Alright, so you guys can see we have these nice little segments of the grapefruit. I hope you guys can see it. The focus is kind of weird. Alright, but we have our nice segments of grapefruit. Alright, so we have our oranges and grapefruit set aside. Now we're going to cut our avocado. We're going to cut it the same way we did with the avocado toast, where we slice it on the board and we use the board to guide our knife. So I'll show you guys again if you haven't seen that video. But first we're going to cut the avocado, so I'll show you that. Give me a second. Alright, so then I quartered it. So we're just going to take our skin off like this. Oh, this is a beautiful avocado, if I do say so myself. I chose a good one. Oh, I lied. There's a chunk. It's okay. So we're just going to peel this off. It still looks really good. Alright, and then we're going to slice them. Alright, so like I've showed you guys before, you're going to let your knife kind of rest on the board. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys all of our ingredients all set. Isn't that beautiful? I love when you can see, oh, flavor bombs, of course, or sugar bombs in the background. But yeah, it looks so nice having all of our ingredients staged. So we have our vinaigrette, which I am going to add a little bit of honey actually on the plate, just to add a little color contrast rather than the vinaigrette. We have our arugula over here. Our nicely laid out avocados, oranges, and grapefruit, our marinating fennel, our fennel fronds, and our toasted almonds, and then that honey. So the first thing we're going to do is dress our arugula in a little bit of this vinaigrette. Alright, so we have our arugula in our bowl, and we're going to add a few spoons, we'll just dump a little bit in, sorry, that's going to be too hard to do. Do a little drizzle. We don't want our greens to be soaking. So do that, and then I always like to season my greens with a little bit of salt. I'm not going to add pepper because the arugula is naturally peppery. We're just going to mix this up, and we can always add more dressing, but can't take it away. Same joke, different vlog. But yeah, that looks nice. It's just lightly glazed. So we have this, and we're going to start plating. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is lay our arugula down, and we're going to kind of use just half of the plate. We're going to use some negative space. I don't know. I'm not really great at plating, but this is what I see in the magazines. And this is how I plate it in restaurants. But we're just going to fill our arugula like that on both plates. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is alternate different slices. So we're going to do a piece of an orange, avocado, grapefruit, and then alternate like that. And we're going to lay it out, like kind of shingle it right here. So I'll show you guys the process. So we'll start with this. So we'll start with like, there's a little bit of membrane on that one. We're not going to use that one. This one looks better. Okay, so we have a little slice of orange. We'll grab, I'll probably have to use my knife to do this a little bit faster, but we'll do like a nice slice of avocado, right? Which is a little bit big, but that's okay. And then our slice of grapefruit. And then we're just going to do the same thing. Right, so this is all set, so now we're just going to sprinkle some of the fennel all around. Alright, so we have our fennel all there. Now we're going to add some almonds. Just sprinkle those all over. Like that. Alright. And then we're going to garnish with some of our fennel. Like that. Gonna go like that. A little bit here. And then we got one little piece left. Like that. Alright. And then we're gonna drizzle with a little bit more hot honey and some of the bee pollen to finish. But it looks pretty good. Alright, and that's pretty much it. Let me just get some of that, but looks pretty good. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty tasty. So that's pretty much our salad for tonight. I'm pretty excited to try it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Kind of a lighter dish. We have a good amount of avocado and some of the grapefruit left over, so I'm probably just going to eat that. But for plating purposes, I didn't put that on the plate. But yeah, that was a fun vlog. Kind of a shorter one, but it's a weeknight. This is my first day back to work, and it was a long day. It was very busy, so it's nice to just come home and do something that's simple, that doesn't require a lot of cooking. So this would pair really well with a nice seared piece of fish. I would really recommend with that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. And just thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, and have a good night. Alright guys, I forgot I wanted to show you one more thing. So I haven't really showed a new beer in a while. I didn't work for 4 days, so I didn't go to the grocery store or anything. So I wanted to show you this K2 Brewing, which we've done one of their beers before, the Blue Raspberry Sour. But this is an orange, pineapple, and passion fruit sour. I just saw it today, and I'm pretty excited to try it. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. Alright, it looks pretty good. Let's try it. And excuse me, I'm in my pajamas. Don't judge. Ooh. Wow, I don't know why I did that. That is really good. It's so tropical. It's not crazy sour. I mean, it's like the natural like sour of pineapple. Yeah, that's really good. That's probably my favorite beer I've had from them so far. So definitely check that out. I like that if you can see, it's a little bit murky too, and I think that's like from the passion fruit. Yeah, really, really good beer. But yeah, as I said before, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'm gonna enjoy my beer and go to bed. Have a good night.